So we have arrived at Bacalar, and like everybody does before they go on a holiday, they watch YouTube videos. We're as guilty of that as anybody else. And there's some cheesy clowns out there. We're the only good ones. But I'm telling you, this is beyond and above the beauty that you see on video. It is absolutely grandiose. It's amazing. Bellamy's, we just arrived at Carolinas, so we're gonna do a best hotels video for you. I know we're not staying at all of them, but we're staying at 3. We're staying at Carolinas, Amainah, which is a newer one, and Habitas. So 2 nights here, 3 nights at Amainah, and 2 nights at Habitas. And
they're all different price points.
All different
and we tried to kind of pick the best of the best, is what we thought.
Right, all different locations from south to the middle of Bacalar to the top of Bacalar. So we're gonna try our very best to convey the beauty of this place to you, but it's gonna be tough. Cheers, I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, here we are at the Tide and Vine in Niagara Falls. If you're ever in the area, by the way, it's a great spot, great seafood, oyster house, fantastic, great service. Anyway, we're not here to review Tide and Vine, we're here to talk about Bacalar, Mexico.
That's right. So when we went, we stayed at 3 different hotels. And what this video is about is really talking about the 3 different hotels that we stayed in and just kind of rating them, because we couldn't find anything on any hotel.
That's right. And we'll give you a little information before we start that in general on Bacalar. Number 1, it is 42.5 kilometers or miles?
Kilometers
long, 2 kilometers wide at the widest point. And that water, as evidenced by the video, it is the clearest, most beautiful water. 7 colors, as it's called, the Laguna's 7 colors, just amazing.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's incredible. So Bacalar is what they call a magical town. There's different magical towns across all of Mexico that are very, very special, where the government actually gives them extra money to keep it beautified.
There's approximately, I was told, about 55 in all of Mexico, so it's quite an honor to get that. And
there's 11,000 people in the town. Population. So we landed in Cancun, and if we had driven directly down to Bacalar, it would have been about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, depending on traffic. From Tulum, it's about 3 hours. The roads were incredible.
2 hours.
2 hours and 45 minutes is what they were.
Yeah. However, they are building the Mayan train coming from Cancun. You'll probably be able to get down there in an hour and a half. Train, and that is probably going to be built in 2024, finalized.
So go now.
Right, prices everywhere are going to rise all in line.
And it's extremely walkable, bikeable, drivable. It's incredibly safe. And I will tell you, the restaurants there are ridiculous. They're some of the best dining options we've ever had.
And right now, quite reasonable, actually. What was the other? One, take note, if you go down, if you're coming from Cancun or somewhere, and you're coming on Wednesday, they do not allow you in the lagoon on Wednesdays. They're trying to maintain it, keep it sustainable, which is a great thing. I wish they'd maybe move it to 2 days, but no boats. I think you can kayak.
No, you can't. You can't even go swimming in the water.
Oh, okay. Nothing.
So if you're just going down for 1 day to go do the tour of the lagoon, don't go on a Wednesday. There's no sarcasm. So if you go to any Caribbean resort anywhere on the Mexican Mayan, sarcasm's you never know day to day. Sarcasm's really, really bad. This year it's just been a bad year for it. There's also no sharks, which makes me very happy. You were told, though, not to swim in the lagoon at night.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Because they do have alligators. One of the other things to do, just to make sure, is that you do a tour of the lagoon. That's something that's really, really big there. And all of the tours, we've priced them all out. It doesn't matter who you go with. You all see the same things.
About 400 pesos.
Yeah, it's 400 pesos, about $21 US or $29 Canadian. And
they all go to the same 5 attractions, I believe. Yeah. 4 or 5.
Yeah, because they all do the same thing.
Yeah.
There is some really good beach clubs further south, down from Bacalar as well.
Yeah, and right in Bacalar, there's actually beach clubs, but the swimming is much better when you go south of Bacalar.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've stayed at 3 hotels, and we're going to rate each of them. We have 5 criteria for each hotel, which we will be rating. Vibe.
We're doing the vibe of the vibe of like the actual vibe that deals at the resort. We're doing the price, the value for money. We're doing the food and amenities that they have at each resort. We're also doing the rooms and then the service.
Location wasn't in there?
But we'll talk about location at every single one as we go along, because we do have a favorite when it comes to location.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
So the first place we stayed at was Hotel Carolinas. Yeah, great little spot. This one, from a vibe standpoint, now as you saw in the video, we ran into some great people from Tijuana. We had a great time with them, so the vibe was pretty hopping that night, and the Super Bowl was on. So we watched that. We had a great time. Otherwise, it's a pretty quiet place.
it's a family resort. It's a family hotel.
Right. Yeah.
That's the only one we stayed at that was family. Not that that's a big deal, but the swimming off, there's a big long dock that goes out into the lagoon with a papaya at the bottom of it. The swimming was okay. The steps were slippery to get into. It wasn't the best water.
No, not great swimming. Plus, you had a beach club right next door where many people thank you, sir.
Great, thanks.
Where many people picked up their jet skis, and they were pretty crazy.
It was a little scary
Yeah.
at times. But they do have a pool.
They do have a pool. Very cool. The rooms are immaculate, very well kept, very well.
They're little papaya huts is what they were. So we had a bottom level, and we had 2 chairs outside, a hammock, and a table as well. Nice separate bathroom, separate shower, nice big room, air conditioning. It was great.
Sir, what did we get to provide?
Drum roll, please. 2.5.
Right. It's great if you really want to quiet and chill.
Because they have excellent parking. They give you kayaks. The kayaks are for free. They also they do have free breakfast, but it really is a very basic continental. So personally, I would go to one of the restaurants that we walk to in town. The one thing about Carolinas, it's incredibly walkable into town. It's a 20-minute walk.
So Carolinas was by far the best location.
The location of Carolinas was fabulous. It really was. We didn't use our car at all. There was a nice there wasn't really anywhere to sunbathe there. They didn't have like lounge chairs or anything like that. So it really is, if you're going to Bacalar and you're using it as your place to go and explore the town.
For a 2-night stay.
Yeah, for a 2-night stay. It was excellent. Really was very, very
It would
good.
probably rate the Heinz out of 3 for location.
Yeah, value for money and location, we gave it a 4.5.
Yeah, it's the best value out of 3 we stayed at, for sure.
The food and amenities was 3.5.
Yeah,
And
it was a small sample size, but they weren't really. There wasn't a
You could
great
get
sit-down area.
food down at the papaya, like the bar that they had there. You could get food there. The nachos was good. But the thing that I loved about that place was the kayaks, and you could actually kayak out to Bird Island. It was right across from the hotel. And I mean, you can't, like, that was really cool. That's one of the tour spots that you went to. So everything that we rated was the rooms. And we thought the rooms were really nice. They were very clean, nice, comfortable bed. 4 out of 5 is what we gave the rooms. And service, they were excellent.
Yeah.
Really personable guys. Really nice guys. And we gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, excellent.
So we'll give you the totals at the very end for each of the different places that we stayed at.
Now we're going to move on to Hotel
Amainah.
Bacalar. This place is 7 months old.
Yeah.
It was built in the summer of 2022.
Yes.
Correct. And the rooms are absolutely spectacular. They've got a little punch pool on your back deck.
So there's 16 rooms in total. Every single room faces the lagoon, and it actually is facing it's a cenote, Coronitas. Coronitas is right there in front of us. So you actually are on a cenote that's part of the lagoon. It's kind of cool. It's a cenote in a lagoon. They have 4 rooms that have a pool ensuite, so they actually are your own plunge pool. And that was one of the rooms that we stayed in. Yeah, it was really nice. So breakfast is not included at this hotel. It is an adults-only hotel, and the food was fabulous.
Yeah, it was. And service. Oh man, these guys were
And the locals go there as well. Like, it's that good. The food is that good that the locals go.
From a sunbathing standpoint, they had loungers out on the dock, out in the water, and in the main dock.
And a pool.
They have a pool.
Vanishing edge. I had a vanishing edge pool there. It was really nice. Swimming off the dock was okay.
Well, it's actually built in a little bay that the winds are pretty forceful to come into. And actually, there's a cenote right there. What is it? Cenote Carolinas? No. Yeah, it's built right at Cenote Carolinas, so it's extremely deep too. I think what was it, 90 meters. Or
we're part of the tour actually. When we went on the tour with the boat, they went right by our hotel.
Yeah, showing that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we can't say enough about the service, the food, the rooms. As I mentioned, brand new rooms.
It has more of an industrial vibe. Is the rooms?
Industrial chic.
Yes, there you go. Very, very good DT. Very, very good. Separate bathroom, so separate toilet area from the shower and everything. It was very, very nice. They had a TV in that room.
Yeah.
They did have that, but the view is fantastic.
Yeah, it was. And not a bad location. You could walk to restaurants. I think the nearest restaurant, if you weren't eating there, was probably a 10-minute walk, right? Or 15?
20.
But as we mentioned, when referring to Carolinas, the road is super well lit, very safe.
Oh,
so
yeah.
If you want to get your steps in and safely, it's a great spot.
They also have really great parking. Their location is right across from Cenote Azul.
Yeah, actually, if you like, you can sneak in for free. And Cenote Azul is absolutely beautiful, but we would advocate for you to go around and pay the $5 or whatever.
25 pesos.
25 pesos,
nothing.
yeah. And there's a nice little restaurant there, so go
Yeah,
around.
it's like $1.50.
But if you want a quick dip, you're right across the street.
So they do have a restaurant inside and outside. It was fantastic, as you said. Oh, they have kayaks, no
we
paddle
only ate
boards.
breakfast there, but the breakfasts were fantastic.
Oh yeah, really, really good.
And when you do get out, take the kayaks out, it's a heck of a workout. We never did get around to that. Though.
The wind
We saw
was too
people
much.
run.
Yeah, the wind was crazy.
Okay, now ratings.
Okay, so the vibe. I'll let you announce it.
I'm going to class
3.5.
3.5.
So it had a better vibe than Carolinas. We thought the vibe was better than Carolinas for sure. Value for money and location
Yeah, it was about $100 more per night
from Carolinas. We gave it a 3.5.
Right. But the room was like spectacular. The facility
really
itself
nice.
is spectacular.
Food and amenities,
What did we get that?
we gave it a 4.0.
Yeah, because the food was excellent.
Yeah.
Amenities.
They just had the
The
kayaks.
food brought the amenities up. Yeah, all they had was the kayaks. Parking, no front. Was there a gym?
No, there wasn't
No,
a gym
no.
there, no.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't. But the rooms, we gave a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, beautiful.
And I don't think we even knew that. So 5 out of 5 was really, really great. And service, they were, anything you asked them, they were really, really great. 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, they literally ran.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any video of them.
Oh
I
my
think I do.
God.
Yeah, I think you do have a.
Actually, right here.
Oh man, it's crazy. They work so hard.
Okay, so the last place that we're going to is a little upscale. In
Yeah,
fact, I would say it's super upscale.
Yeah, for us with our Scottish blood, we don't like to splurge this much, and we really splurged. It was $600 a night.
US.
And the hotel we're talking about is Habitas, Habitat, right there.
AS.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Habitas.
We would call it super upscale, uber luxurious glamping.
Yeah. Basically staying in a yurt, a very luxurious
Your own private yurt.
But the shower is spectacular.
The shower's outside. Take a look at this.
Yeah, just absolutely lovely.
Again, separate toilet, a bathroom area, big room. It was gorgeous. It really was.
And if you're looking at this place and you're considering you're thinking you want a room that's right on the lagoon, it's really not necessary. We had one because you're going to pay that much more. We had a room in the jungle. We loved it. I walked out one day and there was monkeys right above me. So you're literally right in the jungle.
We didn't think the ones on the lagoon itself, you paid a lot more for those, but you were really just on display to everybody walked by you.
Yeah, we spoke to people that stayed there.
And they wish they hadn't
They
been
had their
there.
curtains closed all the time.
Yeah, whereas we had ours open, right? So it was definitely there. The amenities here were fantastic. They had 2 restaurants. They had an outside bar. The deck was fantastic for sunbathing. The swimming there was spectacular.
Oh,
The best swimming. I want to live there.
You can't compare it. The swimming there was just that water is just crazy. So we kayaked across a few times. I took
They had paddle boards.
and I took the early morning paddleboard at 6:30 in the morning, when it was dark, which I would highly recommend. It takes you over to the what are they called? Los Rapidos, the rapids. And
You got to watch the sunrise.
and you watch the sunrise. Here comes the sun. And it takes about probably half hour to get to the Rapidos if you want to do it on your own, which they'll let you do that, as long as you get back eventually. So, and
But
Rapidos is pretty cool.
the kayaks were really cool. They were transparent. so you could see the bottom of
Right
the
there.
lagoon.
That's right.
And there's really, I think we saw a couple of catfish the whole time we were there. There's really not a lot in that lagoon.
No, my guide for the paddleboard said there's not enough nutrients in the water for fish to really thrive.
Well, that explains catfish.
Right, yeah. So,
They say not to drink the water either.
right. Which is kind of deceiving because you look at that water and it's absolutely beautiful.
And
you think you could
we explained where the
come
water
from
came
spring.
from in one of our earlier videos on Bacalar, but it's the water that's coming from basically the mountains of Mexico, and it comes all the way down 450 miles or something like that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But it also filters from below all through the limestone. It's all limestone based. So it's pretty cool.
So what else was really interesting when we were there, we had a question that we wanted an answer from because there was a little bit of a communication gap with one of our waiters. And so we WhatsApped the front desk, and you got an answer within seconds.
Seconds.
And they came and met with us immediately.
Anytime I WhatsApped them, they answered immediately. The service was fantastic that way. The issue was that one of our waiters tried to sell us a
bottle of
tequila for 3,000 pesos, and he said it would be ours for the duration of our stay. But I don't know, it was weird.
It was just that we didn't understand it, so but that's okay.
Yeah.
The deck for sunbathing, oh my god, it was incredible. Take a look at this; it's just amazing.
Oh yeah. So vibe. Let's get into the ratings.
But no, we just finished.
Okay.
We're not weird. They had very zen music. And if you remember, they had on the Saturday night we were there, they had live music, which was very zen.
Oh,
you really kind of wanted to smoke a joint or something like that.
But the restaurants and the food, fantastic. There's 2 bars, one right on the water, one more inland. Not too many people were sitting there, but the restaurants, the food was amazing.
The food is incredible.
Yeah, like it was all very much cooked on fire. That's a big thing in Bacalar is cooking over natural fire, fuego. It's amazing.
And they treat their staff really, really well. You can see that the staff is treated very, very well. They actually have 2 days off
as opposed to 1, and they seem very happy.
And when you get there, they valet your car. So they valet your car, and that's included. And then it should be in the price. And then they bring you your luggage. And you should have seen the young fellow Kevin was amazing.
Shout out to Kevin.
Oh my God. He took all our luggage in, one on his head, one under his arm, and he was just incredible. Amazing, Great kid.
Great day.
Yes. So let's go over the vibe.
The vibe, as DT's wife indicated, very zen vibe. So you're there to relax. You're there to chill. You're there to swim. The water sports are fantastic. Hear the music at night, which is super zen.
Yeah, you're in bed by 10.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. And there's no TV.
Oh, and they have yoga and they have all that kind of stuff there too, right? Yeah. So
the healing line.
We gave the vibe a 4. It had much more of a vibe than the rest of the other 2 places, right?
For sure.
We met some great people while we were there.
It was the busiest of the 3 places.
Price, location, and value for money. We actually gave it a 4.5. Even though it was super expensive, it's an experience. And the older we get, experiences are something you've got to do.
Yeah.
You don't always want to cheap out or something. You want to go and...
Yeah. So we actually splurged. So we could show our viewers.
There you go. Yeah, we did it. We did it for you. Yeah. All for you. Food and amenities. We gave it 5 out of 5.
Oh, yeah.
So that was something that...
The best swimming. I don't care where you swim. It's the best swimming I've ever experienced.
I loved it. Yeah. I absolutely loved it.
Didn't have to worry about sharks, alligators.
Yeah,
swimming at night.
I was all in.
Yeah.
The rooms, we gave 4.5 out of 5.
Mm-hmm. Not as nice as Amainah, but it's basically a yurt, but the outdoor shower.
Oh, the outdoor shower, getting all lit up at night. And
great
stuff.
Pressure. Yeah. That's hot water. Do you want some?
Yes. Can I get a wine? And then the service. You can't beat them for service. 5, that's what you're paying for. It was a 5 out of 5 as well. So they got 2 5 out of 5s. So, do you want to hear how it all ended up? All right, so Hotel Carolinas, in my viewpoint, and I think yours as well, definitely wins for the best location.
Yeah.
If you're just going for a couple of days, that's a good
best value for money.
They got 19 out of 25 in total.
Mm-hmm.
Amainah had the nicest rooms by far.
Mm-hmm.
And we gave them 20.5 out of 25. And then Habitas, I mean, that really is uber luxurious. You got 23 out of 25, which was a really high rating, but you paid for it.
Yeah.
We paid for it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think if you were just going to go for a couple of days, I probably would say Carolinas.
Yeah.
If you're going to go out to eat, you're going out to eat, and you want to go
with cheap you are, what your pocketbook can withstand. But my fear is with the Mayan train, or they call it Mayan train, coming to Bacalar, it's another place in the Mayan or the Yucatan that's absolutely going to explode.
Just like Tulum. I mean, I remember 10 years ago, Tulum was just a tiny little village, and now it's crazy. So do go to Bacalar.
But all the locals are claiming that their local council in there, they're saying it's not going to be another tour. But we'll wait and see. I hope not.
Yeah. So
anyway,
great place. Super safe. Gotta go.
Thanks for viewing. Give us a subscribe and a like. I hope you enjoyed this, and this was our rating on the best hotels in Bacalar.
Bye.
Cool. Adios.